Hey guys, what is going on? And welcome back to another edition of Flick News, the show here on FlickDirect where I give you guys the latest that happened in entertainment news throughout the week, and then I give you all my personal take on the matter at hand. I'm your host, Putnam, and unfortunately, starting off with this week's show, we must talk about the unfortunate passing of one genius comedian, and that is Norm MacDonald. Now, if you guys don't know who that is, I highly recommend you watch his bits on SNL. I thought he was an absolute genius. His deadpan delivery I thought was just impeccable. He made me laugh every time I saw him on SNL. If you guys have been watching his film roles, you may all know he was in Billy Madison, but for all of you hardcore fans, you may all know he was in a film called Dirty Work, directed by Bob Saget. He also co-wrote the film. I have not seen all of his film roles, but I have seen his stand-up, and Norm MacDonald, I mean, the guy was just amazing at his delivery and the way he went to the right to the punchline. There is a brilliant bit that he did on Conan O'Brien. The world of comedy lost one of the greats out there, and to Norm's friends and family, my deepest condolences. We lost a legend. Coming up onto the next news story of this week, I saw this headline and I just thought, isn't that obvious? So as we all know, we're getting two Spider-Man properties this year in terms of film. We're getting Venom Let There Be Carnage, which I am very, I wouldn't say pessimistic about, but I don't have the most hope for. But then we have Spider-Man No Way Home coming out near Christmas time, to which I am very excited about that film. Carnage is my second favorite Spider-Man villain behind Venom, and I'm very curious to see how they pull off Carnage to this film. I mean, I love Andy Serkis, I love Tom Hardy, I love Woody Harrelson, so hopefully that'll make a great trendy. Now, apparently, according to a recent headline I saw, Andy Serkis, the director of Venom Let There Be Carnage, said this, and I thought this was obvious. It was gonna happen at some point, but Andy Serkis himself said that Venom and Spider-Man will meet, and I just thought, well, yeah. One of Spider-Man's most notorious villains is Venom, for God's sake. Now, this just makes me think. We all know that he is not the villain in No Way Home, so from what I noticed this as well, I just remember this as well, Tom Holland, I think, said recently, if I'm thinking correctly on this one, I think Tom Holland did say that he is open to a fourth Spider-Man movie. So maybe then, who knows? I hope they do not screw up Carnage. I've been waiting for a portrayal for Carnage for quite some time, and I'm very excited to see how Woody Harrelson portrays this amazing villain. I mean, seriously, look up Carnage's character, insane, but also an amazing villain. This last news story of this week, I'm frustrated by this because I'm done with this whole thing, but this had to be brought up once again because I feel like that some outlets out there just want to be desperate for clicks. Remember how about 2 years ago when Martin Scorsese said that Marvel movies aren't cinema? Yeah. This breaks my heart to say this because I love this director so much. He's my favorite director working today. But recently, since Dune's coming out, Denis Villeneuve was asked, I believe, his stance on Marvel films, and he said that, well, the MCU, I don't know if it was just the MCU or it was Marvel in general, but Denis Villeneuve said that these movies are copy and paste versions of other films. I mean, I'll say two things about this topic. Aren't all movies cut and paste versions of other movies in some extent? I mean, isn't this, by the way, the second version of Dune, I should mention? Any movie out there will take some type of reference, influence, or inspiration from another film out there. Breaks my heart that Denis says this. I'm looking forward to Dune. Still is my most anticipated film for the rest of the year. But knowing that he said this, I mean, I just think, Denis, come on, man. I respect others' opinions. I will still respect others' opinions nonetheless because movies are all subjective. Art is subjective. This is just an opinion that I highly disagree with. And that's gonna wrap it up for this week's show. Please comment down and let us know below, out of all of Norm MacDonald's stand-up or all of his film work, what was your favorite? What was your favorite joke they ever told? Also, when it comes to Andy Serkis' comments, I mean, do you think that's like a yeah, no, really story situation? Or even better when it comes to his comment, how soon do you think they're gonna meet? Do you think that Spider-Man's gonna appear in the post-credit sequence of Venom Let There Be Carnage? Or do you think they're gonna meet maybe a No Way Home? I highly doubt, but which one do you think? And finally, what do you guys think of Denis Villeneuve's comments on Marvel Cinematic Universe films or Marvel films? Do you agree with them? Do you disagree with them? Let us know below. I hope you all enjoyed this week's show. If so, please hit that like button, also share, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell for whenever our latest show goes live. If you guys want to see it for our previous two shows, please click on the right there or right there. And then, of course, until our next week's show, we'll see you all next week. Have a great week, guys. Hit like, smash subscribe, and get notified for whenever reviews, interviews, and news go live.